Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Right, I thought I would sort of do this little face-to-face video. It's concerning, I've got the next door neighbours there talking away in the garden. You can probably hear them in the background, but hey ho, I'm going to carry on. I want to do a bit of a change on the way I do kit reviews, or kit rummage as I call it. Now, a couple of things have happened over the last week or so. Orders to clear the spare room out. A lot of kits there. Kits that I probably won't be actually building. And I wanted to do a different segment so people didn't get confused on what I'm actually building myself. So it's a selection of ideas. Now, I hope I can say his name right. Allergen. I hope I said that right, because I'm terrible with names. Now, Allergen, when I did my review on the Bofors 40mm gun, now he left a little bit in there telling me that he just finished one, that all the problems he had, he gave me a good heads up. Absolutely fantastic, because it helped. At the moment, I'm part of the way through it. It is a difficult, very, very difficult and fiddly build, but I'm straying off the subject here, right? But he left me that, and it was brilliant. It's helped me on this build. Now, I want to do a segment, cut a long story short, where I've got all these kits. They're all of different price ranges and different manufacturers. A lot of them, I think if you go on YouTube, you won't even find anybody doing them, because they're not, I don't think they're good enough for modelers out there. I know different, you know, because at the end of the day, there's lots of kits out there that we buy because we all work on a budget, and we can't afford to buy these big expensive kits. So what I'd like to do is I'll do a kit review. I look at it. If you've actually done the kit, well, I'd like you to come in, put a comment. You don't have to watch the actual review, you know, just say I have problems with it, blah 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 blah. If you've done a video on the actual build, leave your link in there as well. So what I want to do is sort of like create a little library or a catalogue of these kits, so people that are just starting in the modelling, they can actually come somewhere and actually sort of get that information. Because when you start, it's very difficult, because you don't know what the kits contain. There's no real information, and do you just go, you know, can you get away with buying a cheap kit and doing it, or do you have to go for the expensive ones? Which I don't like going for the expensive ones. I'm a bargain hunter. I like to get as much as I can for my pound, or your euro, or your dollar, whichever country you're in and you're watching this. That's me. Also, there's going to be a lot of kits there that I buy for great ideas, and that they don't materialise. I put them to one side, and I don't want to sort of like put that onto my channel, because I don't want people to think, oh, he's doing that kit. Oh, you know, I'd rather do the bit in my channel. I'm going to be building this and this and this, and you know, so people know exactly what's going on. So if they want to come back and check and see, they can. If you don't want to. That's it. I would rather have you to make your own decision on, you know, if you're going to watch, or you know, I don't have to go back because that's not interesting me. That's what I want to try and do, and then build this little library up so everybody puts a little bit of input into it. It'll even probably help you out the modelers that are doing your scratch builds or your modifications and things like that, if you need to buy a cheaper kit to get bits from that, at least they're going to be all there, and you can go in and, like I say, there's not many of the cheaper kits, the unknown makes, you know, like, I mean, if you type in, what's it, ARC models, I don't think you get any up. Very few. There's Zevesta. Only the latest ones, you know, which come up. What are the makes? I've got quite a few different makes there, and I typed in, you know, reviews and things like that, and there's nothing there, and there's nothing there to sort of like help. I call the modeler. You know, I'm not a kit. I don't want to be a kit builder. I want to be a modeler, and that's what I want to be. Anyone can be a kit builder. You can buy a kit, you can put it together, and you know, any mushroom can follow the instructions and create a kit. Being a modeler is very much like, I'm going to say, Mr. Perfect models. It should be Mr. Perfect models, but it's not. It's almost perfect 1/35 scale models. He does his own builds, if you know what I mean, by using the not so known kits. He puts his bit into it, and he did say that it was so satisfying, which I can understand, and that's where I want to be. I don't want to be just a kit builder. I want to be a modeler. Like I call him the master. Like the master, you know, I want to be a kit, you know, a modeler, not a kit builder. And I could rabbit on here for hours, because there's so many things that you know need to be said. But basically, that's what I want to do on there, because, like I say, I've got all these ideas in my head. I've got all these models and bits and pieces I want to build. There's so much I want to explore, right from scratch building to modification, you know, building 2 different makes of models together. There's loads of stuff, and that's the way I'm going with my channel. That's what I want to do. I ain't going to deviate from that, because that's locked in my head now. But I want to try and help other people, and I just think by what I've got in my little stash and the help from you guys, comments on it, what went wrong, put your own link in there as well. If you've done a little video on that particular thing, put your link in there so other people can go on that link, come and see what you've done and how you've done, and we make a little library up that hopefully it will help everybody. And it's going to be an archery that things are going to, you know, come off, and you know, sort of, I just want to make sure that everyone gets the right information, so you can make a good decision on what kit you buy, what money you spend, because, like I say, it's an expensive hobby. Well, it can be an expensive hobby if you let it be, and that's the one thing I don't want it to be. I don't want to be into the hype of things. I want, you know, I enjoy bargain hunting. I enjoy getting these items for the price as cheap as I can get them. I like to make a lot of my stuff, as you know, like little chickens and that I put together, because I get great satisfaction out of it, and I want to pass all that on to the people that are the same as me, who enjoy this. But at the end of the day, well, actually, I can't afford it, but you have to be careful, you know, with your money and everything else. But that's basically what I'm doing, and I'm going to reach up here because I'm going to start this little section with, excuse me while you look at the belly. I'm going to start this little section, it looks like, with this extremely beautiful kit. that my young lady bought me, and she bought this for my birthday, which is my birthday today, so you can wish me happy birthday. She bought me this because, if you remember, it was to go. I had the problems with the tracks and on the armoured bulldozer. You see, this is one I'm not going to be doing straight away, but I still want people to see the kit. You know what I mean? And if you've done it, even better. You know, pop in, tell me what's gone wrong and what you should watch out for. And if I can get something like that done to help everybody out, brilliant. And also, it's going to help me out as well. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's going to help me back because I'm going to get to know about these kits as well before I even get there. And it's like I ain't going to pronounce his name again because I keep thinking of Halogen. It's Halogen. You know who you are, sir. You gave me the heads up, and it made this little Bofors gun so much better. But there'll be a different little video on that because it's not one I'm going to be recommending to people because it is a very, very stressing one. But that's what I want to do. If you got anything to say about it, let me know. If you can think of a good name, a better name, I'm thinking of 1/35th scale library or catalogue. If you've got a name that you think would do it, let me know. I'm open for suggestions on everything. So thank you very much for joining me, and thank you for sitting and listening to my waffle. There will be a couple more because I have got a few other bits and pieces that I want to sort of say, but I will do things in one segment so we don't confuse any issues. So thank you very much. Have a great day and enjoy your modelling.